A national study into high-risk children's cancers is using genomic profiling of cancer cells to come up with individualised treatment plans for patients. The research, published in the medical journal Nature Medicine, involved 250 children being treated across Australia. Associate Professor Paul Eckert from the Children's Cancer Institute says the study allows researchers to identify genetic changes and suggest a possible therapy.
This trial first opened in 2017 and has been an effort to read the genetic code of high-risk cancer cases affecting children, and from that to understand the biology of those cancers, how they run, how the genes have been altered in order to turn them into a cancer, but more importantly, from that information to try and identify potential therapies to which those children or from which those children might benefit. And these are new therapies that are specifically targeting the genetic changes in cancer. And, this is a study that really has brought together the whole of the paediatric cancer community around Australia and has really engendered a whole new way of thinking about how these cancers are treated. One of the really important messages here is that when you look at what's really inside a cancer cell, when you look at what drives it, you lift the lid off that black box, what you see are individual genetic changes. To be sure, sometimes they're recurrent, so they might be seen in different cancers, but the same thing seen over and again. And it makes us think now that we think about cancers not about where they occur in the body, but what are the molecular changes that are driving them. And from that can come, newer insights into how they might be more effectively treated. Some of the most remarkable things that we've seen, and it's really very early days, but in some of the children who've already received some of these specialised targeted treatments, on the basis of the genomic findings we've seen really unexpectedly good results in a way. When we started, we thought perhaps 10 or 15% of children might benefit, but more than half have had either a slowing in their tumour progress or a regression in the tumour. And for at least 2 or 3 of those kids who've actually received a treatment for a sustained period of time, they've had a near complete response, so the tumour has shrunk and gone away. And really those options would not have been possible without this genomic analysis, because the lesions that we found there, I beg your pardon, wouldn't have been detected in any other way using standard of care treatments.